Inland Sports.
Now join us here on the Inland Sports Show. He's going home. The new head football coach at San Gorgonio. He's a Spartans alum. It is Chris Chaddick joining us here on the show. And Coach, first off, congratulations on the San G gig. I know you're a San G graduate. So how special is this going back home for you?
It's amazing. It's the best feeling in the world. To go to a place where I graduated from, played. I still know the teachers. The athletic director, Coach Beta, was my physics teacher in high school when he was actually teaching physics and A&E teacher. A lot of people I went to school with are teachers there now. I have friends that are counselors. I mean, it feels like a homecoming. It feels like going back into your own neighborhood because everybody knows your name, kind of like Cheers. It's a great place to be.
Well, listen, I know you were happy at Indian Springs. You had the program going in the right direction. John Chamberlain, the athletic director, is one of the best guys in the entire IE. But I feel like there's certain jobs out there that you just can't help yourself but be interested in. And of course, having gone to San G, you graduated from San Gorgonio, and you were an assistant coach there when they won a CIF title in 2016. So obviously, you probably weren't, I would assume, not on the hunt trying to leave Indian Springs. But if a job like San G opens, how do you not, show your interest? Was it one of those situations where, you were at Indian Springs, you were doing good things at Indian Springs, you were happy, but if there was that one job out there that opened up, it was San G that you might be interested in?
Well, first and foremost, before anything, I just want to thank the administration, the staff, and the students at Indian Springs. The kids were wonderful. It's because of the buy-in that I had the opportunity to go back home. I'd like to thank John Chamberlain for taking a gamble on me when I might not have been the popular choice. But you know what? The gamble paid off. We've had 3 winning seasons in a row when they had never had a winning season, league title, semifinals appearance, sent 9 kids to colleges. And we've done everything we could do here. And that was because Chamberlain took that risk. But yeah, going back to your original question, I had actually an opportunity to leave last year and I didn't because it just wasn't the right fit. And I love Indian Springs. It was a great spot. But when I found my alma mater was opening and, some calls were made and some, things transpired, I had to take a look at it. It's special to have the chance to go back home. I love San Bernardino through and through, but it's a little more because, I bleed the black and blue through and through because I know the history. I remember 1989, watching the CIF championship game, the first one in San G history at the Angel Stadium with Ron Rivers and Chris Hayes. And, I love Pito. Pito was actually my neighbor growing up. Chris Hayes, who had a stint with the Jets and the Packers and won a Super Bowl with them. I wanted to be a Spartan ever since I could, was old enough to remember sports. So, the nostalgia, the wanted to do it for my friend, I put it up on social media recently and, I've had so many people just message, how can we help? What can we do? What can we do to support? Like the fan base, the alumni, they're really excited about it. They're as excited about it as I am. And, Indian Springs, the oldest graduate is like 23 years old. The school's really new. There's a legacy that is being built, that was being built, but it's the history, you can feel it when you walk down those halls. It's just a different animal, the tradition.
So, Coach, I mean, you were at San G on the coaching staff when you guys won a CIF Southern Section title in 2016. Then a couple of years later with Rich McClure, they won another title in 2018, went all the way to a state finals. So it wasn't that long ago that San G was one of the prominent programs in the Inland Empire, in the Southern Section. I know they were 2-8 last year. What do you think it's going to take to kind of reverse course and get this program back in the direction? So it was the program. What was it? 2008, 5 years ago they won a CIF title. So it wasn't that long ago. How do you get back to that place?
Well, the first thing you do is, you remind them of the tradition, you remind them of the history, you remind them of what the standard is. And I want to thank Ron Geringer for hiring me on his staff, his initial staff. I have nothing but love for Ron. Ron is like a father figure to me. I love Coach G. That's my dude. He's one of the guys that challenged me to go out and get better so that I could become a head coach. So, I have a great debt of gratitude to Coach D. So, you know, it's just going to start with connecting with the kids. I have a saying, a lot of correction and connection. We say family, forget about me, I love you. Like they're going to know our tenets. They're going to know, to communicate, to take action, to be respectful, to bleed excellence. They're gonna know this. They're gonna know that the standard is the standard. Like it may sound crazy and it may sound cliche, like bringing out all the, but you know what? If you live by your credo, you live by your standard, that's where it starts. And you take it everywhere with you in the classroom, in the community, with your parents, when you get older with your kids and your wife. It's a lifestyle that they got to learn that this is a lifestyle, and they will. It's I think we're going to turn this thing around really quickly. We had a meeting with the kids yesterday, and they were so pumped up and just ready to get started. The cupboard is not bare there. There is talent. There's great facilities there, and an A1 athletic director and Matt Maida. And all it takes is just a little fine tuning. It's not like we've got to like gut everything and it's hopeless and it's this revamp. No, there's a lot of positives there. It's just a little tinkering, just changing a couple small things here and there, and paying attention to the little details, the little minutia, and connecting those relationships, building those relationships with the kids. Because once you build those relationships, you can know all the X's and the O's in the world. I mean, you could be, the greatest guy in the world. I mean, the greatest tactician in the world. But if, you can't garner the respect of the players, doesn't matter. You can have, all the Johnny's knows. You can have all the X's and O's. But you know what? They have to know you care. And if you show that you care, and that's what I'm there for, and that's what my coaching staff is, and that's the great thing. 7 of the 9 coaches are coming with me, including the incredible Gary Headland. I've got Andy Martinez, who's on the staff now. We've got Cordell, our line coach, Cordell Brewster, who's just the man. We've got new young wide receiver coach, Lamario. That's Lamario Howard. He's going to be outstanding. Played at Azusa Pacific. Coach Kenny Lawler, who was the DC at Breaking News, who was the DC over at San Bernardino Valley College, is coming on as a defensive consultant. So it's going to be a 3-headed monster with Coach Martinez, myself, and we're bringing back Coach Carter from the fold that coached with me at Valley. We're bringing back, Day Williams is coming back. Montre Moore is coming back, who was just an All-American.
San G guys.
So we've got a good mix of alumni that are hungry, along with some like veteran voices. And like I said, Coach Headland is like the yin to my yang. So, I mean, these kids are going to get coached. I'd put this staff against any staff in Southern California. These kids are going to get great coaching. And they're going to get great men who will love them, who will show them how to love, show them how to care, show them how to be tenacious, and show them what it is to be a Spartan.
So obviously, you care about your players and your coaching staff well beyond just the football field. It's very meaningful to you. But Coach, I did want to ask you, what do you think the next couple of months are going to look like for you? Because here we are, we're almost into the month of May. You still got a little bit of time, but not in a complete off season to get ready for your first game of the year. So, is it going to be a lot of weight room? You're going to dabble in the 7-on-7 a little bit. I mean, what do you think the next couple of months are going to look like for you?
Well, the first thing we got to do is we just got to get to know the kids. We have to get to understand and know our personnel. I'm not going to put a square peg in a round hole and say I'm going to run this defense and run this offense. we just have to evaluate what they look like on the field, see what our strengths and weaknesses are in the next couple of weeks. We're going to get spring ball started in the beginning of May. So we're going to hit the ground running. Actually, next week, we're going to have a meet the coaches night at the Bakers up the street. Shout out to Bakers because they're actually going to be supporting us and like feed our kids dinner. And we're going to, get to know some of the kids' goals and aspirations. And then we're going to, lay out the plan. I have a plan to meet every single staff member at the school because this is going to take a community. It's not just about the X's and O's, but yeah, we're gonna like get the community and embrace them. That's where it starts. Meeting our personnel, knowing our kids, learning where they fit, learning who the speed guys are, who the possession guys are, who the tough guys are, who the cerebral guys are, who are the tweeners, who are the guys that need a little extra push, who are the guys that can probably help us that just haven't had the guidance. Maybe we lift them up a little, because there's some situations, especially in the city of San Bernardino, where you well know these kids need football more than football needs them. And we're here to create a place where they feel equity, they feel love, they feel that sense of family. Mm-hmm. Forget about me, I love you. We talk about that all the time. And, being in the city, I know I'm not going to save everybody, but I'm damn sure going to serve everybody. And if we serve enough people, we're going to change some lives.
Well, Coach, I just wanted to say congratulations. In fact, I had to dust this thing off so I can match you tonight.
We got twin hats. I like it. I like it.
I'm gonna have to start wearing this thing around town again.
When you get to G, we'll take care of you and get you some cool spirit gear, some more new hats. We got you, Pat.
I really like this one, man. I love the baby blue. I love the logo, man. Like I'm fine just rocking this one for a while. But hey, if you want to kick down some gear, as the kids say, some drip, I'll take it.
Oh yeah, some drip. Hey, that's one of the things I told the kids in the meeting. Hey, we're bringing swag G back. We gotta get that swagger back, and that's what we're gonna do. We're this G mob for life. We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna bring that sweet swag back. We're gonna be different. Just trust us. It's gonna be a great thing to watch.
Well, he is the new head football coach at the G. San Gorgonio. Chris Chaddick going back home, the former Spartan going back to be the new head coach. Coach Chaddick, really appreciate the time. Congratulations. And I'm sure I'll see you on a practice field or a 7-on-7 or something. Actually, take it back. I'm going to see you on Friday at some girls flag football first, but I will see you at San G doing San G stuff very, very soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.